Hello, everybody. I think I'm ready to get started. I am cooking right now in my room, but I'm gonna have to get over it. So I haven't played Supermarket Simulator in a long time, since it was pretty bare bones. So I'm gonna turn the music off, by the way. I'm really curious to see how much has changed. That's the primary reason for going back into it. I'm pretty sure they've added theft. You couldn't hear the game before because I just tapped back into it. I was doing things. I think they've added theft. I can see they've added cleanliness since I last played. And I don't know what else has been added, but I know that the game has been regularly getting updates and even DLC for quite a long time. Now I had, not a massive store or anything. Oh, that's right. I think I got bored with the game and then I started cheating, so I might actually restart a new game. I was curious to see if it saved, though. I figured out how to use cheats before. But, it actually didn't eat my store. Oh, God. But I'll show you. I think I was messing with commands last time, but I didn't do that much with them. I think I would use this as a thing that I did while I was, watching other stuff. I just saw the money and I was like, oh, yeah, I thought I was never going to play this game again. But this, I think it was so that I could do unlimited restock and just massively fill this back room. But you can see where I was when I left off. Things were getting a little cramped in here. That might be why I did it, just so I could speed up the upgrades because I was getting tired of it taking so long to get more space. But to be honest, probably the empty space is the only stuff that was cheated. So if you just ignore the empty space and look at everything that is sitting here, so back behind this, that might have been cheated in, and that was probably cheated in, and then I never touched the game again. Because I was just like, I don't want to, it just takes so long to grind. It's interesting, they actually, made my floors dirty. Oh, can I pick up more than one thing? I can. I will start a new game, though, since I have that stuff on there, because I don't know that I can go back. So, let me quit the menu. You can tell how long it's been since I played that I forgot that. New game. Level 45. Yeah, see, I'd gotten so far, I really didn't want to start over. But we will. We're gonna have a sad little shop. Don't even have our storage area. Oh, it's gonna tutorial me again. But I think they also... Yeah, they changed this stuff out here. The sensitivity on the mouse is crazy. I might have to turn it down. Like, on the one hand, I want to be able to look around, but this isn't FPS. Mouse sensitivity. Just put it down. What's this like? Shoplifters. Oh, I can have it run in background so you can hear it when I tab out. I mean, I shouldn't need to change anything else. Get me out of here. That's much better. Doesn't feel twitchy anymore. There's no one in the cars. Good to know. But you can actually... I mean, you could walk around before, but it was pretty bare bones. Feels like an actual city now. Cool. Nobody in any of the cars. They're just self-driving cars going to pick people up, I guess. Alright. Back to basics, I guess. Let's see. What does it want me to do? Order goods? Yeah, that's fine. How much can I afford? $50? So, like, nothing, is what you're telling me? I can sell pasta and flour. Those are my cheapest gets right now. I'll tell you what. I was, so deep in this whenever I was playing before. Okay, my card is $28 right now. That I actually... Ooh. can I... Hold on. If I get rid of 1 unit of flour, now we can afford it. I was actually whipping out the calculator to get percentages on what to put on the prices and things. Min-maxing profits. It was stupid. To be honest with you. Oh, I'm losing all my employees and everything. If only I knew the future, I wouldn't have cheated. Yeah, it's alright. Thought we were gonna play again. Get the bread there. I mean, things are gonna move eventually, but... Line them up. Oh, I do have more pasta. It was the flour I put back. I don't know how much I actually am gonna play this game. I'll put the flour over here. Hello, Aiden. You don't know what that on the bottom shelf. We don't have enough stuff for me to wanna do that right now. Wish this game had music. Maybe I should have kept the Pokemon music on. Alright, let's see. Market price is $3.96. Now, can I just... Can you not... No, you can't. They really need to add a button to let you just set it to market price. So I don't have to manually type all this shit in. $3.96. We'll sell for market price. I was really hoping that that would be one of the updates. They've added so much stuff. Why not make the menu more convenient? Because I shouldn't have to, like, whip out an in-person calculator to figure out what percentages above and below. Because it's, you know, they're messy numbers. To get the maximized profit on things. And I will not be doing that for the stream because that's a pain in the ass and it takes way too long. It was just something that I was doing. It's kind of like a mindless, I'm too tired to do anything else game. I will not be doing that now with observers because it is so... There's no way that it's fun to watch. Boop. Boop. 371, where's the drawer? Giving... Oh my... Why did you give me $100 bill? 60, 70, 80, 90, 5, 6, 25. Is it enter? Space. Boop, boop. And then for this I have to type it in. Or I could just do this, which is not faster. But then I don't have to try to look under my microphone. 4 cents. Boop, 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 boop. $7.08. Make me want to give clean prices so I don't have to type all that. Yeah, probably not. Yeah, I don't think you want to watch that. We have $22. I mean, I could get different products. There's gonna be some people that complain that I don't have the thing that they're coming here for. So let me go ahead and buy some... What's the thing? They have shipping costs as well in this game. That's alright. We'll eat it. Because we really don't have the money right now to be that picky. Put this on the bottom. Because it's a bottle. Just a second, ma'am. What? No, no, no. I wasn't trying to... I accidentally closed it. I was trying... Stop doing that! I have to click it. You can't E on it. $2.92. Boop, boop. 50. 75. 85. 92. 3 even. Oh, my favorite. Oh, no. Oh, no, 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 no. This is why. 450 here. Don't touch my oil. No. No. 88 cents. 50, 75. 85. Beep, beep, beep. I might turn on some music because this is 50 cents. Boop. We got $20 again. Let's get some sugar. $35 for cereal is crazy. I forgot how crazy the cereal was. Put this here because we're gonna get the red flour eventually. Hold on, lady. Not a lot. I've been avoiding stuff for it because I can't play it right now. Wait. 0. Boop. 371. I know that Espinoss is in it, and I assume that Flaming Espinoss or something is in it. I know that the Dreads are in it because for some reason they were in the demo. And some of the Elder Dragons just because there's costumes for them and stuff, so. I hate you, lady. Wait. Boop. 50. Beep, beep, beep. Yeah. Like, I think Malzeno's in it just because the costume is there. I assume, like, Magnamalo's in it based off the costumes, Raydao. But I've been avoiding things. I don't know when I'll be able to get the game. I've had this game forever, which is why I'm playing it. I don't have to type the 0. 38. Boop, 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 boop. 70, 50, deep, beep. I'll get faster with counting the money as I get used to it again. It's been a while since I've had to use a cash register in-game or real life. Oil and flour, maybe? Flour. Chill, dude. Ah! Beep, boop. 624. Boop, 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 boop. Okay. Oh, yeah, we definitely need to restock the flour. Beep, boop, 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 yep. 1202. $10.74. Boop, boop, boop. Oh, God. It's like I know I fat fingered. Oh, right. Lights. Don't touch the flower. Just a moment. And the oil before we run out of it. Why is it? It's like really hard to click on the bottom shelf for some reason. That up there. Oh, I actually have an extra. I don't remember. C to close. Boop. Perfect change. Beep bop. That is a crazy looking. I thought it was a puffer jacket, but that's just your body. Thank you. Right now putting together a team of monsties in a medieval knight theme. Oh, that's good. I assume since normal Malzeno's in it, that Primordial is too. So you could have Primordial as like the knight on your team, so to speak. Oh, it's almost too late to order anything. Wait, why is it? Oh, I'm an idiot. It's because I didn't change this. I was like, why am I ordering 2? Because I'm stupid. We'll have to buy it tomorrow. I can't afford it right now. Change 10, 15, 16, 29, 5, na, na, na. 1, 25. Beep, bop, beep, bop. Boop, boop. No. No. I can't see because of my microphone. He's not. Oh, that's disappointing, but I'm glad to know that now instead of going into the game expecting to see him and then never seeing him. I'm actually surprised. Up, up, up. 1534. So when does it bring in... Is it gonna wait till I can hire employees to start bringing in the cleaning and stuff on me now? Since I have a... I guess it's interesting going to the beginning. Let's go to the next day. Daily expensive. Got bills and stuff. Yeah, I remember that part. That is true. Some stuff might get added in an update. Okay, I have $84 now, and I have 2 pasta and the cereal in the cart. And I need sugar. Grab a couple of these, and that's basically all my money. Hell yeah. Oh, you know what I didn't do is I didn't pay my bills. Products, furniture, tools, vehicle. Hold on. Oh, that's right. But I think that I don't have a speaker. Okay, that's this. You can tell it's been a while since I played this game. Bills, I think you don't have to pay immediately. $800 for storage. Product license. I don't want to do that until I have more room. You can make Malazina kind of look like Primordial by making it water element, but it's not the same. Yeah. I mean, well, I don't know if normal Malazino is more popular than Primordial. I suppose it is, but I don't know. They always do the... Oh, this makes me so very happy. That I can do this in here? Wait. Oh, guess who didn't price the fucking sugar? God damn it. You know what? We'll do 80. Even numbers. I don't like weird numbers at the end. Delete. That's 0 now. 50 can stay. This is going to be 71. 70. 396. This is $4 now. This market price, it's $6. I like them both really, and I couldn't imagine working as a cashier. I was a cashier as my first job, but I was also like stocking shelves. I was basically a stalker, a sort of manager light. I was doing management's job a lot of the time. A janitor and all sorts of other things because I worked at a dollar store and they only like to ever have 2 people working at the same time, and so you have to do the job of 5 different people. And manning the register was one of them. Alright. So we got no money. Put that up and then throw this away. Boop. Pasta. I'll turn on some music before I start the day. Let me actually do that right now. It might be quiet for a second while I tab out. Actually, I think I can run in background, yeah. Now you should be able to hear it when I tab out. Let me... Let's listen to... Monster Hunter story soundtrack. Hopefully that's not too loud. Let me know if I need to turn it down. Trade school right now as a vet assistant. Right now I work at a pet boarding facility. People board their pets there, and there's also like camp and stuff for them to go play, which is why I always talk about taking Arthur to camp, because I take him to where I work. I went to art school. It was actually really nice, to be honest. People make fun of art school stuff. I went to school to be an animator, and then I realized that I enjoy it way more as a hobby than a job. And if I ever do go into animating, like, properly, it will be for one of my own projects that I just do in my own time for the love of the game. And not on somebody else's dime. Because if you don't love what you're doing, at least in my opinion, it's like torture. So I would rather work a job that I'm not getting paid as much in. The nostalgia hit, I haven't even played the game. Oh, for the stories or for this? But I enjoy doing art stuff a lot more now that I'm doing it, because I feel like it, and not because a professor or a commissioner tells me to, even though sometimes I do take art commissions. But I keep it purposely simple because, I'll be honest, sometimes I hate doing commissions. Stories? I thought so. I haven't played the first one yet. I have it. I was planning on streaming it at some point, but I just haven't felt like it lately. Okay, we're broke. We're gonna start the day. I need more money to be able to get more product, but honestly, it's pretty good right now. We're open. Come here. Come here, buy my things. Buy my stuff. Yeah, this is a lot better with music. I know that they have you buy speakers and stuff, but I don't get the silence. We need music for the vibes. Okay, now we got the clean. Dirtiness indicator. Indicates how dirty your store is. So this up here by the time store becomes too dirty, you'll start losing store points. I imagine people won't want to buy stuff as well. Okay. Ew! How do I mop? Can I buy a mop? Tools. A bat? A baseball bat to beat the thieves. Provides to carry various products without boxes, tablet. Vehicles. Skateboard, bicycle, city. What? Why do I need to go around the city? Holy crap, it's been a long time since I've played this game. Some of this stuff is new. There was no produce stall before. A lot of this has been here, but it looks a little nicer. Can I not buy a mop? I appreciate that I can buy a bat, but I need to clean my nasty floor. $760, 7.6. Yeah, the rounded numbers are really gonna help. Stories was the game that got me into the main series, so it definitely has a special place. World was the first one that I actually played. I had tried, but due to technical difficulties, I never got to really get into it. I only fought, apparently Jaggy. In my memory, because it was so long ago, I thought it was Velocidrome, but it wasn't. It was Jaggy. $1. Boop. I'll turn on the... Okay, I'll turn on the lights. Leave me alone. Select the Oh, wait. Tab? Oh, that's how Oh, I don't buy them up. I just have it. Hold on. Just a moment. I should probably read the things on the side more because they're telling me other stuff. 90 cents. 50. 75. 85. 90. Boop. Oh, 20 cents. I thought it said 0. 15, 20, 10, 15. There you are. Clean the window. Okay. Tab. Okay. This will make employees even more important. I mean, it gets pretty important later as your store gets bigger. Would have died having to run that bigger store without employees, but... A crate. Okay. I don't really want a crate. Okay, maybe I actually do want the crate. It looks pretty useful. Boop boop. Just a moment. Dun 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 dun. Ew, there's garbage under my box. Disgusting. Oh, oh, oh. 1650. 680. Can't wait to get a cashier. Wait. I'm an idiot. I don't know why I thought she handed me cash. I'm looking at multiple things at once, I promise. I'm being a little too not paying attention. I'm paying attention to too many things. And then I miss obvious things that I should definitely not be missing. Okay, I still don't need bread. 42! Okay, that's bad. I'll never forget the first time I saw Congalala. Yeah. I heard about it from friends, and I was like, there's no way that's real. They were telling me how goofy and clunky the old games used to be, and I was like, yeah, I see that. Products. Hold on, what's it? Need oil and cereal. Can I afford to get... Oh my god, it's all my money. Oh, it's so much money. No. Just a moment. I assume they're gonna get mad at me and leave if I take too long. Need to restock the shelves. Those can stay out there for a minute. Beep boop. 710. Oh my god. I keep fat fingering the 1 on my numpad. Or the 0. My brain doesn't work. Boop boop. 680. I actually, I was excited to see Congalala in Wilds because I was curious how they would bring it up to standard. And, you know, I'm pretty happy with... Oh, there we go. Pretty happy with it. It doesn't feel Weirdly, it doesn't feel too goofy, despite being such a goofy concept. You guys need to chill on the cereal. Did I? Okay, I did put a price on the cereal. I was gonna lose it. 16. Okay, perfect change, sorry. $1.20. Boop boop. Thank you, ma'am. Yeah, it dies really quickly. Whenever I was fighting it yesterday, I mean, I was focused on just getting through it, but it was funny, because the chat's behind. Crystal was yelling in the chat, "Get the mushroom! Get the mushroom!" And I'd be like, "What?" Because it's already gone by the time I see the message. I didn't know you could gather the mushroom from it. Because I'm not even that far in the game. Will there ever be a mod for Wilder Rise? No. And definitely not for Rise, because there was a prototype made, but there was no other devs working on mods that would help it exist. Unfortunately. But, Wilds, I don't even think, if I remember correctly, Fandaris doesn't even want the game. He has no intention of buying it, so I would just assume that's never going to happen. And we would also have to wait and hope again that, no. Someone made something like Strackers and the console plugin for it, because it's annoying to have to do all that yourself. I also don't know that he's really motivated to work on stuff like that anymore. He seems burnt out on modding, at least for the time being. What do we need? Bread? Pasta? Sugar? Or flour? Bread, pasta... Okay, let me look at my cart. It would be nice. There was the prototype for Rise was a Zinogre, but because we didn't have something like Strackers for it, he'd just try to kill you. Hello. So you just had a angry Zinogre attached to you on an invisible leash that would just try to eat you all the time. He was like chaining a rabid wolf to you. And being like, "Let's be friends." He's like, "We're not friends. Not friends." Yeah. Go ahead and fill the rest of this up, I guess. I'll buy some sugar just to make this maximized. Would have been cool, though. Especially with the wyvern riding. Even though, I mean, you're puppeting them, so it's a little weird. You would have actually been able to control their attacks fully and everything just by default without any extra work needing to be done because of how wyvern riding works. Is it Field the Stry? Is that how you say your name? Okay, I think we're good. Do I need to clean anything? Maybe the window? I don't think so. Everything looks pretty clean. Let's go ahead and open. They want me to save up for a license. Management, licenses. It's $200 for the cheapest one. What? They changed these, I'm pretty sure, because I don't think refrigerator products were in the low-tier licenses before. That's a crazy jump. Yeah, I hope so. The only thing is the skill set for making a mod like that, especially since there's no dev kit or anything for Monster Hunter games, it has a really high skill ceiling for people to even know how to do that. I know there's a lot of people who want to do that, but I don't know that there's anyone who is also capable of doing it, is the problem. Even Fandirus had a lot of help. He had to ask other modders in the community to help him figure certain things out. It was mostly him, but he had a few other, I think 3 or 4 different people really helping him out in the background who were, you know, coding is a very broad thing. So there's things that they'd know that he didn't know and vice versa. And some stuff you figure out just by winging it and kind of poking things until you figure out what works. Especially whenever you're reverse engineering something and you have no way to really look at the stuff that you're doing in the proper way. That's why some of the stuff, even though it works well, is a little scuffed, like the menus and things that you use for the mod. They use tutorial menus. So that's why you can't select your Monstie until after you unlock the smithy, because that's the first time you unlock a menu. So the game just like puts that behind a wall that makes you unable to access any menus in the game files until after you access the smithy, and there's no way to fix that we know of. So you just can't switch your Monstie until after you unlock the smithy. But even though it's a little scuffed, it's really good for what it is. I don't know that... I mean, someone with enough time and willpower might be able to figure out how to do better, but it's like... what's the point? I feel like it works fine the way it is. You just have to wait a little bit, and it works just fine once you get past the tutorial. It's pretty popular. There was... before I, culled a lot of the dead accounts, just the prune feature on Discord, there was over 6,000 people in the Discord. There's still over 4,000 people in it. A lot of people also know about it, and they don't think it's real. They think that it's just people, like, posing with the models and, like, posting fake stuff. People come across my videos sometimes, and they're like, wait, I thought this was fake. No. Same thing with Resurgence, and that makes me extra sad. Because the Resurgence mods, I think, are even less known than the Stories mod. And they gave us more monster fights. And they're really well done. Especially the newer ones. 60, 70, 83, 50. So it's a shame. 5, 6. Beep, beep, pop. 840, 5, 6, 7, 8. Beep, pop, boop. 15. Seregios, I feel like the addition of Seregios feels like it was just as well done as if Capcom did it themselves. Aside from, obviously, it's sharing icons with Silverlos, but there's only so much you can do about that. Actually, let's put that on the shelf. The only shame, too, is because it takes so much work to make Monsties. Be cool if we can have the Resurgence monsters as Monsties. At least, like, Obio Gladius and Seredios, but as of now, you can only, like, model swap them. I think they did give Fandirus permission to do that, but... I mean, it's a lot of work, and he didn't even have all of the normal monsters in the game. $27.6. I mean, this game is not known to be modded like my... Yeah. Yeah, and most mods are cosmetic. They don't really add features. Or if they do, it's like small things. Everybody getting off of work, apparently. 1270. $23.60. Beep up 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 up. 640. That and if their only exposure, like some people see is just pictures on Instagram or something, I don't blame them for being like, oh, well, someone just, you know, did this in Unity Engine or something and it's not real. $11.70. I actually made a good profit now. $8.80. I feel like they made it easier to progress. There's more stuff to buy now, so that's probably why. Don't worry about it after like, tomorrow. We're definitely gonna need pasta though. Make a trailer for the mod? You could. I mean, that's kind of what the Monsty overviews are in a way, which I need to get back into. I kind of took a break from Monster Hunter stuff aside from just playing the newer games because, I mean, I've been playing some of these games for hundreds of hours. Sometimes you just need a break from it. I do need to edit some videos though, and I don't know. I have I'm trying to remember if I have another Monsty Overview script ready. I know that there's some that are about done. But I think the Brachydios one that's possibly ready to be recorded wasn't the next one that was voted on. I don't remember. I don't remember who's supposed to be done next. Somebody else coming in? Alright, let me look real quick. Actually, let me just look on my phone. But yeah, maybe whenever I get around to finishing the... I wanted to redo, like, the all-around guide. Because it's outdated. I made it before leveling was added, I think. So there's been a lot of changes to the mod. I mean, it's not really getting worked on anymore. But there was a lot of changes to the mod after I made that initial full guide. It was like an hour-plus long video that went over every feature in the mod with, you know, examples on screen for the whole thing. And I want to do it again, and I want to do it in a way where there's, like, I guess chapter cards in a way, so that I can post them as their own separate videos, as well as, like, one long thing if someone wants to watch the whole thing. But I just haven't felt like working on it lately. I got really busy and then I lost motivation for it. Let's see. Let me go to my posts. Oh no, Brachydios is the next one. Okay. I remember I was expecting Brachydios to win, so I can't remember if I finished the script or if it was just heavily worked on. But then Legiana won twice in a row, and so did another monster. I think it was Goldrathian. So I was like, okay, I guess Brachydiosis is not going to see the light of day for a long time. But I'll have to look at it. The script might actually be finished. I might just have to record it and then get footage and stuff. Like, record it and edit it and everything. Which will still take time, but if the script is done, that's the most annoying part, in my opinion. Alright. Oh, I hit space. I don't know why I hit spacebar. I was like, oh, hit enter. Hit spacebar. I'm stupid. Alright, I need to check my prices. I don't think I did that yesterday. Pricing. Oh, that went up. We'll sell for $7. We'll sell this for $3.80. We'll keep that at $3.70. This will go to $3.70. And we'll make that around $5. This is so much better. Oh my god. There still needs to be a button. Let me just make sure I'm not stupid. I mean, at least as far as I can see, there's no way to just have it set everything to market price. Let me take a peek. The song that is playing... Oh, well, you're 30 seconds behind. It doesn't actually tell me. I have a thing that's for... It's for Monster Hunter Stories 2, Wings of Ruin, and at the moment that I'm speaking, I'm at 31:30 in the video. I can post a link in here. This is the full soundtrack. Instead of an individual song. There you go. I'll also put it in the description. While I'm thinking about it. Oh. Can I edit the description right now? Without breaking everything? I don't know. I'm not gonna risk torching everything. But just go to like 30 minutes in that video and you'll be where I am. I would have picked this playlist where they're all listed separately, but I was afraid that it might buffer in between. Alright, what do we need? We need lots of pasta. Flour, bread. We have sugar. I'll get another flour and another bread. And oil. If I can afford it. Oh, I didn't mean to... I'll get rid of that in a minute. Not you. Okay, we still got money. Good. I'll link it in the VOD later for the full playlist. Gee. Pasta. Excuse me, man. I'm just gonna leave that pasta out there. There we are. There's not a snap button still either. That's a shame. Making room because I plan on... I mean, once we get more product, obviously I'm gonna need more shelves. Kinda want to get the stock room, but honestly, until I get a worker, stock room is kind of not fantastic. Go ahead and open. Let me take a look at furniture. Mini fridge. We're gonna need these soon. Chicken counter, mirror, spotlight. Have you finished Stories 3 or just... Oh. No. I don't have the game. I've only played the demo. I'm trying not to make too many irresponsible purchases at the moment because we've been in a slow streak at work, so I haven't been getting very many hours. I could technically put it on a credit card, but that would be stupid. I don't need it that badly. I guess I'll wait to buy a shelf. I do want to play it really badly, though. I was really enjoying it. But I also have, like, I haven't even gotten through Wilds and stuff, and I have all these other games. It wouldn't be a terrible idea for me to just wait for a sale. As much as it sucks to not, you know, just go ahead and dive right into it. Like, I have all these other games, the stuff that I've been playing on stream and stuff lately. You'll cry at the end of the story. I mean, I hope so. I hope that there's a... So far... I was like... It'd be nice to have a Monster Hunter game where the story feels, like, really good. And so far, from what I saw in the demo, I don't even think I finished the demo. I just got to the point where you hatch the Rathian, and I don't think I really did anything after that. So, it'll be nice to have a game that it's got a good story. Not that the story and the other ones are terrible, but they're all just kind of the same. I'm gonna need more cereal. 760. I just now noticed that the card inserts up here whenever you take it. I was today years old whenever I realized that. That's good. I've been enjoying Wild so far. Like, I've been laughing at it a lot too, I'll be honest with you. I hope that whenever you guys watch the Wilds playthrough that you're okay with me making fun of the game a lot. Because it's funny. The story is not really what I'm laughing at, though. Except for the child who thinks that he's going to beat a giant dragon with his fists. Because that's pretty funny. But all the glitches and stuff that I've been getting, it's cracking me up. Especially the game's been out this long and it's so unpolished still. But you know what? At least it's made me giggle. And I just find it funny because, like, it's supposed to be the story Monster Hunter game. And it is by far the least polished one that we've had. Oh, I got a line. 29 even. Perfect. But in Stories 3 so far, obviously I didn't get very far, but for the most part, I was pretty happy with the characters and the story. There's... You don't like Child? Yeah, Child is dumb. Child's like, I'm gonna go beat an Elder Dragon, an ancient Elder Dragon that destroyed my village with my fists. Like, okay, look, calm down. Put this kid to bed. But I like the characters and stuff in, take that up. In Stories 3 so far. Uh-oh, my store's getting dirty. No. Stinky. Alright. Check these guys out and then go clean. $1. I like having, just wait, it'll get worse. No. I like having, companions, and not just one companion, but multiple companions, and I like them all so far. It feels wonderful, especially after my controversial opinion of absolutely despising the handler and world. I do like, oh god, I can't remember her name right now. But I do like our handler in Wilds. She's nice. She actually feels like a character that I could get along with. And I don't get upset every time she speaks. And she doesn't get herself... She's not a constant damsel in distress. Need more bread. Alma. Yeah, I like Alma. She's very likable, and I will say I like the NPCs in Wilds so far, too. They're all pretty likable. At least that I can remember. It's just funny, because there'll be like this emotional moment, and then everyone will turn into origami people, because the game can't handle loading anything to save its life. Or they'll get stuck in a time loop. So I'm having a conversation with somebody and they're just constantly glitching and like stuck in an animation loop and the teleporting back where they were originally. It's great. But I'm glad they're funny glitches. There hasn't been anything that has negatively impacted the gameplay. It's just been, like, oh my god, I'm supposed to be taking this seriously right now, but everything is being so silly. Except for the child. Give me your card. $7.60. $7. Alright, you guys need to chill for a minute so I can put stuff on the shelf. There you are. Cereal. We're not doing 2. Okay, dude, calm down. You don't need 6 boxes of cereal. Chill. You guys can hold on a second. Oh, this is more pasta. $1.30, $25.30. $2.70. Store's still clean. Windows clean. It's a little dirty. Okay, we're done for the day. I don't know why I keep hitting spacebar. I'm dumb. Brain no work. Alright. My room is so hot right now. I'm going to melt. Okay, I need oil, sugar, flour, and more cereal. Sugar, flour, oil, cereal. I guess I'll turn on my overhead fan, but my eyes are gonna get dry, and then I'm gonna be stopping to wipe my teary eye. Just be crying. Be a cry stream. Not because anything sad happened, but because my eyes will be dry. And cereal. No, I keep doing this. Get out of there. Okay, I bought oil and it just didn't fill the shelf. I guess I'll buy more oil. I have everything else. I have plenty of pasta and everything. Just buy that. Let me... Tools. I could get a bat. Let's buy a bat. We don't know when we're gonna need it. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to look at our bills. Not this. Management. Yikes. Thankfully, they're not very high. Yeah, we gotta pay all those bills. Alright. Hiring. We have to reach store level 10. We're store level 5. Alright, we're halfway there. We don't get a restocker for a while. It's $200 for the next license, but we're gonna need a lot to get the stuff. And people are gonna complain if I don't have the items, so I'm not gonna buy it yet. So I guess we're just on the grind right now. Alright. Gee. I was hoping to be able to experience more of the new content, but since I had to start over, I have a feeling it's gonna be a while. Give me. Oh, right, we can't even go through the door until, Wait, what? What did that just say? E? Wholesale offer. Do you want to sell? Talking 22, average cost 79. Yeah. That's new. Yeah, I had that feeling. I kind of forgot that you, don't have as many weapons in stories, and I always get a little jarred by it. I guess it makes sense, just because there's not really a need for it, but it would be nice if they would add it and just make it functionally the same. I guess it would just be a worse gun lance is the problem, unless they made special stuff for it. But they can make it unique. Oh. $15. I almost gave him ones for some reason. The soundtrack does slap. I thought I picked the soundtrack for the first game, but it actually is for the second game. What am I doing? They could make it so it's good for... Yeah, for counterattacking and stuff. Yeah, I mean, they definitely... There's stuff they could do. They could even do something with the... You know, the train where you charge with the lance to make it like a special move for it and everything, kind of like how some of the big moves for Greatsword do something. It could be kind of in between of Greatsword and Gun Lance, but it's a piercing weapon. $24.60. There's nobody in here. I'm gonna go. I know it says my storage ready. I'm gonna turn my fan up or it melt. This is the problem with having a snake. Keeping your door closed. I keep my door closed whenever I stream. And then my snake's heat lamp boils me alive. Ten lance mines out there. Yeah. I don't know. Oh, I don't know why I thought she gave me a card. I feel like there's a lot of people who love the lance, but it definitely is less than the other weapons. 50... 70, not 75. I was surprised that there's so many insect glaive lovers out there, but... My perspective is also a little biased. Because not only am I around a lot of Monster Hunter people, but, I mean, I don't know what everybody's using. The bow guns... I don't know, they confuse me too, because, like, sometimes they seem popular, but then you talk to people who use them, and they're like, like, kind of only the... I can't get a consensus on which one people actually like. Sometimes it feels like the light bow gun. I guess heavy bow gun is just good for certain builds, and light bow gun is more of a all-around good builder. I don't really use the bow guns. I prefer bow over the bow guns. And I feel like I'm in the minority with that. I think most people like light bow gun over that, but I don't know. I used to see a lot of dual blades mains too, and I don't really see them anymore. So it might have just been the people that I was playing with. Yeah. I don't really use bow anymore either for that reason. I like to get up close and personal with things. Makes me... I like it to feel more like a Souls game, I guess. Yeah. I mean, it's cool to watch other people use bow guns, and I'm sure it would be fun to use it sometimes, but I don't want to do it all the time. Oh, is that it? No. It's nice to have that big beacon over it, so even when it's under the boxes, I know. You know, maybe I should be paying attention. We're over here talking about bow guns and stuff, and I'm not even paying attention to the stock on my wall. Hold on, just a moment. The shelves are empty. Just a moment. I'll be right with you. More pasta. Here's more pasta. Well, that's everything I have, and I can't order more because it's 9 o'clock. Oh wait, no, I have oil. Oil's not out, though. Thankfully, I don't think I ran out of anything, but... Oh wait, no, I ran out of bread. I didn't notice any complaints, though. Just making guard and guard up on my builds distracted the monster while other people attack it? Yeah. I need to invest on one of my charge blade builds on getting like max guard so that I can block unblockable attacks, because sometimes I have trouble remembering which attacks are blockable and which ones aren't, unless it's something that I fight a lot. Hit the wrong button again because I Let's see. And then I get annihilated. I deleted the recording, so don't get excited, but I was fighting a behemoth and I was getting really frustrated because there was like 2 attacks that I could block, and then the rest of them you couldn't block, and I was what the fuck is this bullshit? I was like, oh, I kind of feel like playing Monster Hunter. I'll record some Monster Hunter World, and no, you know, I haven't fought Behemoth in so long. I remember not really liking it, but it shouldn't be that bad. It was so annoying, man. It was so unbelievably annoying. I had the opposite of fun. I had a bad day. Let me just buy 2 of everything. Yeah, now that I'm used to it, I'm enjoying it a lot more. I mean, obviously I'm a Charge Blade main, but now that I'm used to the Wilds version of it, I'm enjoying it a lot. And I appreciate the axe being more useful, so you're not just using the axe as a means to an end to get to the sword gameplay. Which I know there's axe moves, like, you know, the chainsaw move or whatever, but I never really felt that they were very good. It felt less efficient. I mean, sure, it looks cool, but it's one of those things I'd rather watch somebody else do it. Why you had to turn my box? I had it perfectly aligned. My only thing, which I have talked about a million times, but I'll say it again, is that I wish they would just stop changing the weapons. Like, I don't even care. Like, you can make small improvements, but please stop changing the keybinds. Oh my god. Yeah. Preferably stop changing the way the weapons work. Let wilds just be the way that they are forever. I guess there's some weapons that people aren't happy with in wilds, so maybe those still need improvements, but the rest of them that feel solid, I wish they would just leave them alone. Alright, I forgot I could put that much on the shelf. One day I might play Gunlance again. I did really enjoy it whenever I played the beta for Wilds, but I don't know. I don't want to call myself a one-trick pony, but I just like focusing more on just getting better at the one thing that I know how to do instead of... I don't feel like I need to master a bunch of different weapons to have fun. I'd rather just get good at one weapon or decent at one weapon and have fun with that. We'll play one more day and then I'll buy the upgrades. I should have enough money by then to be able to afford new products and, well, I'm gonna need to be able to buy a fridge and stuff too. Maybe 1 or 2 days. Also, if I get bored, I might switch to Cozy Caravan, because this is not the most mentally stimulating thing. If I wasn't talking to you guys in chat, I think I would have already gotten bored and switched to Cozy Caravan by now. Come on. Come on. Gonna stalk this lady for a moment. Look at the way she's walking. Her arms look very noodly. Her wrists look a little broken. $14.50. Okay, good. Good so far. He's coming in. Store's still clean. I guess I could micromanage just to give me something to do for a moment. There we go. Oh, I saw garbage. Get out of here. Holy crap, dude. I mean, I'm glad, but holy crap. And perfect change, too. Let me make sure the prices aren't all messed up, actually. I could be charging more for this. It's fine. $4.16. Turn that up. Oh, put that down to 3 or else people aren't going to buy it. Everything else is fine. 18. 30. $23.40. $22.60. I like this song. I don't remember what fight it's for, but it's a good one. Well, obviously it feels familiar because I played through the game, but there's some of the soundtracks since I input a lot of the soundtracks for my Monster Hunter videos myself, which is why I play with the soundtrack off a lot of the time. So I actually have started to recognize more of the specific themes since I've been manually inputting them. You guys can hold on a moment. Chalky. Oh god, I'm getting a line. Pasta. Guy's going crazy on that pasta. Bread. Okay, before there's too many people for this line. $1. $50, $60, $70. Perfect change. $9.70. I don't miss being a cashier in real life. A lot of the times, customers were rude. My favorite customers were the ones that didn't talk to me, to be honest with you. I mean, there were people that were very nice, and that was also nice, but the best ones were the ones that were just like, good morning, and then moved on with their life, and they didn't want to talk to you anymore. Because there's so many people that were rude, and you're doing so many things, you're just like, I'm tired, leave me alone, please. I just want to go home to my family. And go hug my dog. $29.90. Oh, dirty floor. Good. Mop. 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 Just mopping where they walk. Alright. Oh, it's actually still pretty early. I need to buy more sugar. I thought it was later than this. Or flour, whatever. Just buy everything. Just a moment. We're gonna run out of stuff. bread. We don't need that right now. And pasta. That sound, I think that's a stock sound. That definitely is a sound that plays in Century, which is a dragon game. Okay, we're good enough to start checking people out. There's also a million people in line. 40-40. $19.60. $27.90. $41.90. No, $19.40. I haven't played that game in ages. Yeah, they've added a lot of stuff since I played. I really liked it, but they were making a lot of really bad decisions, in my opinion, while it was in production. And my favorite game mode was Gates of Fire. And they flat out removed it for a while they worked on other stuff. I don't know why. I think they were working on game balancing things. So you could only play just like the free-for-all battle mode and what was it? The Spoils of War, where you're fighting over gold and taking it back to your horde. And I was so mad because, I mean, I played that game basically just to play Gates of Fire. And then they took it out. There were other game modes that were fun. But you can't just remove. Well, you only have 3 game modes and you just remove one of them. And then, you know, a lot of the stuff was very, like, greedy. I appreciate that the stuff is cosmetics-based, but they weren't giving a lot to people who earn stuff through gameplay. Even the stuff you earned through level ups and things took forever to get anything. And the rewards weren't that great. If you wanted anything cool, you had to buy it. And I'll be honest, like, I did end up spending money on that game. Probably shouldn't have, but I did because I loved the game. And then they just ended up being disappointing by the end, unfortunately. I think they've added 2 new classes since I played. I never played since they added the ice. I didn't play with the ice dragon, and I think there's like a plant dragon now too. It's a cool game. I love the concept, and I loved the gameplay too, but I just kind of mismanaged it. Which is a shame. Okay, just pull that. That's all full. No, I need sugar. Should probably have more on the floor for the daytime. I do have $1,000. I don't think that's enough, unfortunately. Shocky cereal. Put that over there for a second. Alright. We'll buy more of everything that we don't have 2 of, so we need pasta for sure. Maybe even 2 pasta. People buy a lot of that. 1 bread, 1 sugar. 2 pasta, 1 bread, 1 sugar. That's only $40. That's good. Check our prices. I thought about installing the game to play it again on stream or something, but I don't know. I think it's just gonna make me sad. Just make it like my depth video where I just play it once. I'm like, don't buy this game. Thankfully, I think Century's free. I can just tell people, don't spend money on this game. was just like playing my favorite Dead game, part 2. Playing Sentry this time. Alright, let's do it. Oh, right, we have bills to pay. Okay, storage is $800. I could have just bought storage instead, but that's fine. We don't really need it yet. So, I'm gonna need another shelf, and I'm gonna need a fridge. A couple fridges, actually. Oh, add a cart. Okay, I can't afford that. Maybe I should have bought the furniture before I bought the license. Because I'm not gonna have money to stock everything, and then people are gonna bitch about it. Well. Okay. I'm just gonna put this right here for a minute. I really wish there was a snap function. Just casually moving on this furniture by myself. This is depressing. It's so close to fitting in this spot. Alright. Just... I guess I could put it there. Lock the window. Let me move this. I don't need that much room. And I think I can jump over it. I can. Okay. Just block me in. And I can just jump in and out. That's fine. This is stupid. Let me put that over there. Our store's just gonna look stupid for a minute, I think. There. Put that there. Give me the fridge. Alright. The shelf is full. So we're just putting this over here. Piling this up in our corner. Power of pasta. We do have sugar. Oh, that's not even full. Did I not buy flour? I didn't buy flour. Great, one more thing that we're not gonna have enough money for. Alright, so we got flour. Coffee's expensive. I'll buy one of each of these things for now. Tea's also expensive. I forgot about that. We can afford it, though. Oh, no, we can't. No, we can't. Never mind. People can live without their tea and coffee. Get it somewhere else, man. So, instead of that, let's get extra milk. And water. And we can't get more eggs. Okay. So we can buy 2 of the other ones. Okay. Start with this. Just... This is fine. We're perfectly organized. Everything is fantastic here. Now please don't make things, expire, or I will cry. If things expire... You know what? I don't want that there. I'm gonna put the milk... like in the middle-ish, like here. This is water. Put water on the bottom. You have 2 cases of water. We need cheese and eggs, so this kind of works out. Cheese. Yep. And egg. Pretend we have more egg than we do. That up there. And our last thing is water, which we will just put on the floor. Okay. We're going to the computer to set the prices. In here. Oh, we can set the prices for things we don't even have yet? Okay. Go ahead and set that. That's fine. $7. I could set it at $7.20, make a little bit more money. $5.80. $5. Set this at $4. $2.50. And wow, the milk. It's 75 cents a gallon, but we pay $2.40 for it. Okay. Why? Oh, here we go. Man, I'm blind. This is gonna be bad for me long term because there's so many things on here. I'm gonna miss some. Okay, let me go more slowly. Actually, this over here tells you that you're making a profit at least, so that's nice. Thankfully, because I would have definitely missed stuff. Okay, everything's clean. The new stuff is set up. Oh, I can still walk through here. Hardly, but... You get, like, glued to this if you get too close to it. Alright, start the day. You know, I did all that, and I think I wasted $200. I could have bought the coffee. Well, no, because I need this for the coffee and stuff. Never mind. I just couldn't afford it. And I guess we'll just sit patiently. I'm gonna drink my coffee in real life. Just 5 to some Monster Hunter. Yep, Monster Hunter. 5 to the music and wait for our customers to show up. What's up? I hate you. 50. 90. 7. Should have given you all of that in $1 bills just to spite you. Lady, we only have so many eggs. We're gonna buy them all. Why did I do that? 8. No fast food. Why not? Taco Bell's good, man. Oh, I'm an idiot. It's 8:30, not 8:50. I had Taco Bell yesterday. I've actually had fast food a couple times recently. Like in the past week, I think, which was not good. Don't normally do that. Ugh, but we were just busy and we were out on the road and we're like, we're so hungry. Fast food. We got Cane's chicken one day, which I had only had once because it was at my grandparents' house and they had gone to some sort of event for the fire station. A few people in my family, they're not firefighters, but they it volunteer at like the Firehouse Auxiliary, which runs. They run like funding campaigns for the fire station and charities and things. Like, if you're in the U.S., the people that you see standing on the corners with the boot collecting money for children with cancer and stuff like that, that's what the auxiliary does. And they were at one of those events and they bought everyone Cane's chicken, and so they brought home some leftover Cane's chicken, and they're like, "We don't want this. Do you want it?" And I'm like, "Ooh, okay." And I was with my mom, who had never had it. And I was like, I think it was really good. It's been a long time since I've had it. Let's go get it. And it was really good. Makes me feel better about not going to Chick-fil-A anymore. Not that Chick-fil-A was ever that good, to be honest. It's just, I don't know. I like chicken. So it's nice to have a chicken place. One pet peeve that you have with Monster Hunter Wilds is that there's barely any good knight helmets apart from the Guardian, Vulgar Anjanath, and Ingot helmet. Yeah, Vulgar, well, and normal Anjanath have knight-like armors already. That actually surprises me a little bit. But so far I've seen a lot of cool armor, at least. Maybe we'll get more later. I really like that you can, like, no matter what gender your character is, you can wear either of the armor sets. That makes me so very happy. Especially since, let me just stop fat fingering. Try not to eat out. Yeah. Sorry. Focusing on the numbers for a moment. Hopefully we'll get more cool armor sets later, though. But, wearing either genders has been really nice, even though none have been super great for me so far. I mean, I'm pretty early on in the game, aside from Lullabrina. I'm out of eggs. Which just a minute, lady. Okay, buy more eggs. I can also buy coffee and tea. Spend all of my money. Sorry if I, like, randomly get distracted and don't finish my thought. Feel free to bring it back up again, and then I will continue whatever I was talking about. I'm all over the place right now. But yeah, I try not to eat out that much. There have been bouts where I end up eating out a lot for like a period of time, but typically I try not to. Not just because it's bad for you, but it's also like, it's not even cheap to eat out anymore. Used to, you could go out and get like a cheap dinner and like feed everybody for like $12. You can't even do that anymore. Now it's just as expensive or more expensive to even eat fast food as it is to just eat something at home, so it's only really for convenience sake and having something you really want every now and then. It's more like a treat instead of treat and convenience, I guess. Where before it used to be also cheaper, as well as being a convenient treat. Let's see. Go ahead and put some stuff on the shelves. The store's not dirty, is it? I see that. Oh, there it is. I saw the symbol at the top. Hold on, just a moment. Let me throw this out. And mop. I assume that we're gonna be able to hire a janitor. Is the water out? Yeah, it is. Oh, there's 2 left. How many people are in line? Only a couple. You guys will be fine for a minute. Sugar. Alright. excited about the fact that whenever you craft armors, it's just layered armor now. So let me catch up on the chat. Can't wait for Master Rank so I can get the Arathian helm. Yeah. Oh yeah, and the stuff will probably... We'll get variants on the armor as well once Master Rank comes out. Because we'll have, like, the ABY stuff, I think. Assuming it's, like, World. I can't remember if it did the same thing in Rise or not. I haven't played the older games. Not fully, anyway. 85, 6, 50, 75, 80. It's 80 even. $36.20. There was a there was a lot of knight's armor before, but there's also a lot of knight dresses, which makes me mad. I don't like wearing dresses. And plus, they're not even... Some of them are very nice looking. Like, they look like actual dresses. And then some of them are Rathian armor, where you have this... It's like those old-style skirts that had the wire under them that make them, like, poke out away from your body. So it almost looks like you have a rotor blade attached to your hips, and it looks insane. And I do not like it. So I'm so glad I can wear the male armor on a lot of things now. Well, everything. And avoid stupid nonsense dresses. It's not even the skimpy stuff that bothers me. Like, a lot of people are like, oh, thank God I don't have to be skimpy now. And for me, it's just... Thankfully, I don't have to look stupid anymore. Yeah, they always add Master Rank variant. I thought so. If it looks cool, I don't even mind skimpy armor. But a lot of the times, it doesn't even look good. It's just, like, skimpy for the sake of being skimpy. Not always, but sometimes. Hata. Exactly. It's just... Even if, it's not doing some of the, kind of typical female armor sins. It's just not well designed by comparison. Need cheese, water, milk, eggs. If I can afford it. Okay, I can get all of that. Now, is the game gonna punish me if I don't put my refrigeratable stuff in a refrigerator in the back? I don't know if this stuff is actually perishable now. I'm sure we just waste all that money because I can't put this in the fridge. Are you gonna be okay there? Because you see, you just put it on the floor. I don't know if that's still the case. Hey, man. Violet, don't be dumb. Right. Put as much of it in the fridge as possible, not just for my convenience, but just in case it does rot. So sad. Milk. Alright. Put it there. Water. I need a stalker more than a cashier. Just so I can actually justify buying that room. Wait, what? Oh! I can move it. No, that's fine. Oh, let me pay my bills. You know what? Whatever. People are going to start coming in here. Oh, I probably should have checked the pricing first, though. Oh, wow. That dropped a lot. Oh, you know what? No. 580. 370. $4 is fine. 450. Yeah, I should have checked this before I opened the store. That's okay. One person came in, so it doesn't even matter, really. Management bills. Just a moment, lady. Need $800 for that. What's growth? Oh, right. I don't need a bigger store yet. Hiring. I'm not level 10 yet. Really? Alright. Coffee and water, good choice. 20, 36, and 80, 50. 450. Store's not dirty. We're almost up late. I feel not bored anymore now that I've been able to upgrade. It's whenever things get stagnant and then you're just kind of waiting for the next step that I start to be like, all right, I need to feel like I'm progressing, game. Garbage. Oh, 22 even. Got distracted by the garbage. Lady. Take this garbage. Is there any more garbage? No. Stock is doing fine. I could use more of this. Just a moment, sir. I should buy more too, but I don't want to. Excuse me. Bread. Milk. Okay, they really like the water. Excuse me? Milk, cheese. Do I have cheese? They're online? Don't mind me. Egg? Oh god, the line's almost full. Ugh! As much as I'm complaining about the slow progression, I do still think they sped it up. It used to be painfully slow. And I still somehow played this game for like 50 hours. 50? I hope they find a way to add Primordial in Wilds. I mean, that would be cool. It would be funny if they had both the Chaos monsters in there. Again. $23.10. Which one thing I was spoiled on is I do know that Gore is in Wilds. I know that Gore's in Wilds. I know that Guardian monsters exist, and I know that at least 2 of the guardian monsters, well 3, are Rathalos, Fulgurant, Janath, and Ebony Odogaron, but that's kind of all that I know about that. And then I saw Uthduna. I knew about Uthduna. I mean, I didn't know how it would operate, but I'd seen it and knew the name of it. And I saw, like, with the early promotion for the game, see that thing up on the ledge, and they're like, "The Great Ape, we have to return to the village." And I was like, "Oh, am I gonna fight that next?" No. We're going somewhere else. I saw its name whenever I was looking up a picture of it to put it on the last stream thumbnail. I don't remember the name, though. Because, I mean, I'd seen it, and I was expecting it to be next. So I was like, okay, thumbnail, because we're going to be fighting this today. Misled. The light is on. Yeah, it is. It feels dark for some reason. Oh, and I'm pretty sure Logia Cruise is in the game. Especially since they added the water monsters. It would be weird if Uthduna was in the game and not Logia Cruise, which is a fan favorite that people have been dying to have in a game for a long time. Put that in there. Hold on. Milk. And just add him with the Curia. So it's just Malzeno and his flute. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I personally wouldn't be opposed to it. But I am biased because I like it. But I also appreciate that maybe love should go to some monsters that haven't been in a game in a while. I really hope that we get a siege quest that is for... I don't remember its name because I've never fought it. But the giant sand monster that you have to fight on the boat. Like the sand boat. Because I've never been able to fight it. I just know it exists and I want to fight it. And I feel like it would be really cool to have it in a modern game. And... Hata. That could be like the Culver Sophie of the game. Even though it probably wouldn't be because they're gonna have a unique thing for something like that, but you know what I mean. Like, give us a big raid. Yeah. Yeah, siege battle in the sea would be awesome, too. Oh god, that would be so cool. I feel like it would be the perfect game to do it, but I also felt like, Iceborne would be the perfect addition for them to add, oh god, what's his name? Like, Zamtrios, and they didn't. And then they even teased me in Rise by having Zamites everywhere, and we still didn't get Zamtrios in that game either. They're rude. We have little things similar to Zamites and Wilds as well, so maybe Zamtrios will return. I've only ever seen Zamtrios in stories, so I want to see him in an actual... like, proper game. Oh god, no! I'm making a mess! Let's go ahead and finish the day. Based on what I've seen so far of just Uthduna, I mean, it makes me hopeful that things will we'll get some cool raids. $54. 270. Management, pay our bills. Okay, we're getting close to being able to hire somebody. Unfortunately, it's only a cashier. Market. So I know I need coffee and tea and cheese. Pasta. You know, I'm just gonna buy like 2 of everything except for water because I have that. Yikes. Do I have milk? I do. Alright. Tiger Stripe Zamtrus. It lives in deserts. Ugh. Yeah, see? We need him. I didn't even know that. I want him to come back. I want to see the goofy lad in a proper game. For the bread. Right. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Alright, I'm out of that. That one down. Hata. This goofy music. Oh, one thing that sorry. One thing that I did see for Stories 3, which was, I guess, sort of a spoiler, but not really. I mean, I guess so. Because, you know, seeing it live, as it were, would be different. But I saw the updated Kuluyaku kinship thing, which was cute. Definitely looked like an improvement to me. One of my friends knew how much I liked Kulu since I did the whole Craig build where I took Craig through the end game as my main Monstie, which was my Kulu, by the way. And he had to show me. He was like, please. And he's like, you don't have to watch it if you don't want to be spoiled, but they improved it so much. So I did go ahead and watch that. Because I don't know when I'll be able to play the games, and it wasn't that big of a spoiler. I also don't know that I'll be using Kulu whenever I play. Because, I mean, I already played through one whole game with him as my dude. Yeah, and it's not just him being, like, clumsy and goofy and dropping the bomb anymore. It's a lot more intentional. That's nice. Alright, is there anything else that I should do? I guess, furniture. Not really. Security antenna. I don't have the money for it yet. Don't need category signs or stores too small. I mean, a self-checkout would be cool. And just open the product market. Open. This might be the last day that I play because I'm getting hungry. And I also can't stay up that late because I have to get up at 4 in the morning to get ready for work. But we'll do one more. I wanted to try to get level 10 this stream. But I don't think it's gonna happen. I hunger. My coffee's helping stave me off for now. But my coffee's also almost gone. And then I'm truly gonna suffer. I'm just enjoying the music. That soundtrack, that particular track, could put me to sleep though. 210. I was staring at this guy because he kind of looked like an actor from the side, and then he stopped and looked at me, and I was like, okay, maybe not. Maybe not. I also can't remember the dude's name, so I couldn't make a joke about it. I failed. I failed the funny. Wait, how do I... Okay, thank you. Okay, I click on the money itself. Eight. The guy who plays Kylo Ren is who I was thinking of, but I can't remember his name. I guess I could have just called him Kylo Ren. Why do people walk like that? They walk like pelvis forward. Also, his hair is glitching. It's like their back. It's not just that their back is curved. It's that they're... I don't know. They're not human. The way that they walk. Oh, she's not doing it. It must just be the male, walking animation. Do I need to refill anything on the shelves? No, we're good. 30 cents. Boop, boop, boop. Also, for Stories 3, whenever I play it, I'm actually gonna be a lot happier to keep Rathalos on my team. In Stories 2, I felt like Ratha was forced on me, and I wanted to switch him out for another monster, but you couldn't take him off your team. I didn't want him. I wasn't in love with him like a lot of other people were. I was like, get him out of here. I want to go pick my favorites. I don't want this guy. But in Stories 3, so far at least, I actually, not just like him, but the new design is great. Particularly the wings. Like, the horn, I don't really have that much of an opinion about. But the wing pattern, which is what I'm staring at the most whenever I'm riding him around and stuff, it's the most noticeable part about him, is gorgeous. It's definitely an improvement on a normal Rathalos. And it still feels like a natural pattern. I'm curious whenever I get around to playing Stories 1 if I'm gonna feel like the game is strong-arming me into using Ratha again. $1.60. Also, if you're not from the US, 50-cent coins are not common here, so it keeps throwing me off that I can do that. Like, they exist, but they're not common. 1540. Alright. Get out of here. P. You want to buy. Ooh, okay. Yeah, I'll get a discounted tea. Everything on the shelves look good right now. If you can afford it, it feels silly to skip the discount. Let me go put some more cheese on the shelf. Just a moment. Gimme. There we are. Oh, the floor's dirty. 50, 62, 50. 1980. Is the light on? Yeah, apparently it is. It just feels dark in here. Get that out of here. No. I just picked up the garbage. Alright, let me put some stuff on the shelf. Because it's getting close to closing, but we're still going to have a decent amount of customers, probably. Is there anything else that... Flour. Put this up. That could run out. And... that should be okay. 69. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 cents. And the floor's dirty again. You guys are heathens. Thank you for perfect change. You're getting an axolotl pretty soon? That's exciting. I thought about getting one before. I actually was going to rescue one from someone who had to rehome it, but she decided to give it to someone who lived closer to her so that it didn't have to travel as far, which is fair. But just be careful whenever you get it not to put anything in the tank that'll fit in its mouth. Because it will eat it. They're not very smart. Like, a lot of people keep them in just glass bottom tanks, or they put rocks that are bigger than their head in the bottom. Because otherwise they will eat the substrate. And kill themselves. They're a little stupid. Oh! I think I just cheesed him out of money. That's okay. Oh, $29.90. The nice thing about them is that you don't need a heater because they're actually cold water lovers. So you don't have to worry about their heater going out and then them being like, why? $58.60. Okay. That should be okay. I know some people will yell at you for doing that, but I know there are people who keep their axolotls on stand without issues. It's just kind of... just keep an eye on them. And if... I mean, you'll know if they're doing something they shouldn't. I definitely hate keeping them in bare bottom tanks, but some people get... checking out my dog, like the really giant river rocks as a way to still have substrate in the tank. But especially if you have plants in there that can hold the soil together. Or if you use like actual soil for live plants and stuff, the roots will get so tight that it'll really hold it all together. Especially if you don't even get the axolotl. Oh, we ran out of water. Oh, no, we didn't. Don't even get the axolotl until the plants have some time to grow a bit and fill out the tank. in my fish tank, there's basically, I don't even know how the plants keep expanding because the soil is like a solid block at this point from all of the roots from all the different plants in there, but somehow they keep spreading, and I mean they're just sharing space, I guess. I thought they would block each other more. Putting it down. Only one? Okay. Go ahead and go to the next day. Depending on the plant, sometimes it doesn't even take that long for them to like spread like crazy either. My lilies that I have, well, one, it became multiple because it reproduced, but I bought one bulb. It took a while for it to actually erupt from the bulb, but once it did, it spread like wildfire. It was insane. It is insane. Okay, I need flour and coffee. So flour, coffee, water, sugar, bread, cereal. Flour, coffee, bread, water, something cereal. I don't remember what the other thing was that I said. Bread, eggs, and cheese, and milk as well, and water. Eggs, water, milk, cheese. Can I even afford this? Yes, I can. And bread. Purchase. Alright. I will stock the shelf. Don't find my not refrigerated eggs. They're fine. You went out, Arthur? We're almost done. Yeah, Arthur's telling me that he's over it. Put the coffee down. Put the sugar. No flour. Down. Bread. Why did I buy so much bread? Cereal's good. Milk. Milk. Milk is pretty good. Water. Nope. Did I not buy sugar? Okay. Apparently I didn't. Purchase. And we're almost level 10. The annoyance. I don't want to play anymore, but we're so close to level 10. Okay, we also, this is nuts. I need this chaos out of my life. The least organized store of all time. What would you think if you walked into a store like this and you're like, oh, a nice little selection of boxes, boxes, holy boxes. just there's as much stock on the floor as there is in the fridge. And then the refrigerated stuff is just on the floor as well, not being refrigerated, including the milk. This is fine. Everything's fine. Do I need to clean the window? Yes, I do. Let me see what the bat looks like. Can I imagine I could break my own glass? Can I just, like, assault random people? No, unfortunately. Ugh. Okay. Well, that was a particle. Okay. I am going to call it here. So thank you guys very much for watching. If you liked, please leave a like on the video. And if you want to support me in any way, besides leaving a like, if you like art, I also take art commissions. And here's some examples of things that I will do on this current sale. I also draw humans, but most people want dinosaurs, dragons, and furries, so these are on here, including a fake Ebon. And right now, they're $5 per character for a headshot, $10 per character for a half body, and $20 per character for a full body. So if you're interested in something like that, you can hit me up in Discord or you can check out my Ko-Fi. And that's going to be about all. I'm hungry, I'm hot, I gotta go to bed soon. Love you guys, bye!